Okay, so we'll start the kind of this is introductory on how the chapter recording, what the microphone set actually does. As you can see, we have the microphone set up here, which I'll go through. We have two microphones.
Actually, it's three.
So we got the lapel microphone on. There's also a headset that also works with us.
Yeah.
That does the same thing. And then we have this for questions and answers or as a podium mic.
Are they all in that kit?
They're all in that kit.
I'll show
That's
you.
the.
Okay. I'm also a little colorblind, so that doesn't help. Thank you. So the question was, what do we put up on the website, and how do we put on the website?
So where of that fact is the speaker or whoever is presenting, right? So that something doesn't get lifted from there, whatever they presented, and they're not. Meaning, how are we communicating that to them?
Okay. So first, we talked about how you get this consent form for us to upload this and use this. So the part that's not in the presentation that Scott gave here is how do we get this on the website? How do we make this available for people to use it? So what we upload on the website is that form, that filled out form. Also all the metadata about the talk. That is the talk title, the talk abstract, and the biography of the speaker. Those should all be uploaded as well. And once they're uploaded, then those will be searchable by all those, by the title, by the abstract, by the bio, and we may also add some keywords about it. Let's see, did you talk about the minor editing possible, cutting off the you didn't do any of that, did you?
No,
So there's a back end of this. It's the
longer presentation kind of gets you the flavor, but yeah, you can trim the front and the back. So it's recommended that as soon as you get in there and as soon as you're ready to start recording, the speaker has to do some stuff, just let him do the stuff, and trim the beginning, and trim the end as the first cut, and then if you need more done, doing it this thing can do a little bit more.
So I think what we need to do is for the next time we do this, by the way, this is our first fall area meeting, so we need to have a back end of this as well, which is once you get this content, how you're supposed to be able to upload it, unless Avery's going to cover that. I don't think. Is it on there? Okay. So if we can get that on there, that will tell us the back end of this, which is how you upload this content and make it available to others. So we've got this beta website set up that you upload the content. That's also where people can view it. So if you want to go through that part of it, then we can get that piece as well. And that will give you the information. But we want the permission form up there. We want to get the abstract and the bio. And also it's useful to know the URL, if you've got one, for your section or chapter where you maybe talk about so they can connect with you in the future as well, so they know the source of the information or where you can find out more.
One thing we're looking at in Oregon is, it's widely unknown that Oregon traffic is terrible. And a lot of people want to come to our meetings and they can't. And we're starting to play around with doing live streaming of meetings. And do you know if Camtasia is compatible with WebEx or Hangouts? Well, yes, I'm thinking about leverage because if we can make it available, we want to engage members. And if they can either come to a meeting or if they can't, at least watch the live stream of it. That's how we engage them. And then if they want to tell a friend that, oh, I went to this great meeting, oh, by the way, there's a recording. Well, I'd like to do both.
Exactly. So if you have the capabilities to do live streaming, you have a good internet source, you have people call in and stuff like that.
So you know that Hangouts are compatible or WebEx is compatible? Yeah. Like run Camtasia as the app that's running in Hangouts or in WebEx. Has anybody tried that?
So once you can crawl, you may be able to walk, but learn to crawl first. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Corporate ones, I already know they have. You have that.
And there's no reason why you couldn't use WebEx in this or Google Hangout in this. It's just that you're adding another layer of complexity, plus you're requiring an internet connection that works and has enough bandwidth for you to do that. So if you know you do that, you can combine them together. Or some of these things, they even have a recording function, and maybe you can use that recording. And by the way, in addition to the Camtasia, it's actually TechSmith Relay is what it's called. Yeah, that's the company. We're going to have some full versions of Camtasia, which we'll make available and provide for free to some of the, to like our idea is that they go to the sections. Correct. But we have to work out who's going to be the custodian of that copy and you know, how are we going to use it.
Now it's not an issue because there's very few that are going to use it. So the other thing I wanted, again, what we said was that it records everything on the screen. Right? It's not recording everything that's displayed. So, for example, if you have a presentation, like, so you have to go to again, it's recording whatever's on the screen. So you only go to
Now, another thing is that we wanted people to make comments or, you know, essentially do some internal quality checking, like this video sucks or there's nothing here. We want to be able to capture that kind of stuff. It's wonderful. I want to share this with everybody. Yeah, yeah. So we want to create that capability, but I don't believe that that's totally functional yet. You can. Well, that's true too, but we want that to be accessible on this website. Like to- okay, anyone has better ideas of how to do comments? Being kind of the other thing I want to do this could be enhanced by the IEEE members of the community.
Yeah.
No.
These recordings available to our members for free and other people pay. And if you use your IEEE Google account, that's possible because my understanding. would.
It won't count first. It's a regular one.
So for GHTC, all the sessions, what GHTC
Do you think?
Wait, nobody heard me.
Okay.
So the other, so part of the other thing is that when I was showing you the whole setup thing, basically all you're going to be doing is you're going to run either the PC file. Let me show you. You're either going to run this PC file, click on that, or you're going to run the Mac file. And we'll click on that. And it goes up. You see kind of a login thing. You can straight bypass it. Basically, what we're going to do is start and stop. What we're trying to do with GHTC is we're trying to convince them all you have to do is hit the button at the beginning of your session. After everything's over, hit the end button. That's all we want them to do. And then they can trim it, break it up into the different sessions, because they keep the wood stuff in between each one. I'm going, go ahead if you want to cut it.
What format is it?
So the way this records is it records it initially in a proprietary software. Once you upload it, it converts it to a kind of an MP file that's easy to edit. So
MPEG
you need to
4
put
is MPEG 4 is over.
yeah. So then you can put it straight to YouTube, or you can edit it some more. So the initial copy is proprietary, and once you upload it up, and I'm not going to go through too much time, but I can talk to you offline if you want to know how to upload it. Which I do can.
You said the name of that.
Labs. NUX dot. Yeah. It'd come to mind automatically.
Yeah.
It's not in. I'm sure it's in here.
I think it is. I don't want to search for it.
MUX?
NUX.
Oh, yeah.
It's nuxlabs.org.
So it's the backward of Zoom.
Yeah. Zun's name's spelled backwards. We could have a better name, of course.
Again, it's just a test. Just get everything settled, stuff like that. There's different demos you can look at. So I think Mustafa will probably include this presentation. It actually has the whole longer presentation that talks about all the setups, stuff like that. I actually wanted to get the Avery stuff because what Avery has is the actual Camtasia itself, which that's a licensed software with all the full editing capabilities. So I kind of wanted to run through that. Yes.
Is Avery presenting this? I can skip this shit.
You just plug it in.
Yeah, I'll plug in the flash.
This is one of these bigger laptops that has a whole bunch of USB ports. So we're still recording, actually, as you can see. It's hidden at the bottom. So in here it has for uploading, it's my username, which is Scott Tomashiro, and then the password is RedDog1. We're going to keep using that until someone complains about it, because we've been trying to get individual users, but then that's been 2 months since that time.
Actually, guys, computer science says do that.
Just use one.
No. You can submit it your own.
You can do that, or just keep it as.
Yeah, or just keep on using Scott's going to be one of them. Focus on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the other thing I want to also remind is that whenever you're done recording, copy everything to your hard drive first, and then do the upload. Because once it uploads, it deletes the file. So if something goes wrong with that upload process, you'll have a backup. I mean, with everything, right back to the. Yeah, it's. No, when I say back it up, it's just copy the file. So it's still the proprietary. It's still the proprietary format, but just in case something goes wrong, you'll still have the thing because it'll take anywhere from a couple minutes to 5 or 6 minutes, depending how long your presentation is. So if anything goes wrong, again, that's another reason why you have that short one. If you bump the computer and the USB goes off, it's going to be a corrupted file, and you'll have a backup. Yep, we had that at the Northwest area meeting. So, I mean, like with anything else, just be cautious, type of thing.
Pointer on the screen. I mean, is there any way of having the, I guess, the laser pointer using kind of moving the mouse?
The laser pointer that you use like this won't be able to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's whatever's recording on the screen. So another thing. So what we did, I think, for some of the Rising Star stuff, and we may do that again, is that we try to do a video in the back, as well as recording Camtasia, and then what we have is that someone actually merges it together. So flips back and forth, so you're just not seeing the screen. So again, that's not me doing it. There's going to be some other really dedicated volunteer that likes to do the editing.
GHTC news and update. So how much time do you need?
Every needs about 2 hours, right? No, well, we have a second session after this, right?
But anyway, I asked you, Levi.
Let's see, how quickly will we be back?
We're going back at 11 o'clock.
I just go until someone pulls us out of the room.
The answer to the question, I think, about the
So is it track 2 audio with the up and down bars?
You would think that this would be audio, right? But yeah, I know. Well,
This is a screen.
yeah, right. Yeah, but he's had yeah, he's saying, well, how come it shows these? It's normally I'll look into this and try to get you.
I think what this is that this is the audio that's recording from either the mic set. This is the like system like the beeps and sounds that you have from Microsoft that always annoys you, right? It beeps and dings and stuff like that. So you can edit that stuff out if you want.
They're both flat lines.
So there's a drop down box. I wonder what the drop down box has. I mean, you can't do it here, right? But
Most of the source videos are
so the other thing too with the mic set, you can record it, from your phone as well. If you just want the better audio recording, if you're showing something on the phone, a demo on the phone, you can do that. So the portable Camtasia Relay is PC Mac, and there's also a mobile version as well. The other thing too is that when I was saying it was in a proprietary video, and then when it uploads or does the processing, it's actually helping out with the audio. So it's cleaning up the audio as it's doing it. So it's a benefit there as well.
Just from a hardware standpoint.
So remember I was saying that if you have the known room with a known laptop, and with knowing how to use Camtasia, it's a little bit easier to do. But if you do have a place that's always something you're going to go to, you may want to invest in buying it or making sure that the venue has it. So again, the tricky part is always what can the venue provide to get you the sound to your laptop. And again, the preferred method is to have the mic system output the sound. So go into the house sound instead of the house sound going into here. But you can do it either way.
Probably ought to go. You have more material, I think, right?
No,
So we probably should go in the next room. We probably should go in the next room. But the thing I was going to say is we do have these microphone sets, and I would like not to take these back to my living room. So, you know, again, we can take, you know, we.
So the other thing, so the other thing, you know, with the mic set is that as another option to do is that if you can get the presenter to do it at home first, do a clean recording for the 40 minutes. That's the one that you can upload to the site, and you can do the recording with the Q&As and stuff at the site. But this way, if you have problems running in at the venue, then you always have a clean recording. Yeah, so you don't need the, so this will give you the cleaner audio into your system. So if you have background noise going in the back, it'll help clean it up.